Good morning. It is 10:45. Let's go drop off the girls at the village and then let's talk and get grocery. Truthfully, I slept into about 9:30 because honestly, I was so exhausted and drained from yesterday from Epcot. But I feel rejuvenated, I feel good. And I feel like today is going to be a great day. But we need to go ahead, get our dinner for tonight. And I think we're going to do something unique. But Tiffany, she's going to do a little shopping with Lil to try to find her a new pair of shoes. I'm going to go off and I'm going to get dinner. Let's get going. I love you. Have fun.
You too. Bye.
Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is... Oh, the heck with it. Let's just go over and see if there's any new retro games over at Goodwill. Because why not? And then after that, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to Publix, get dinner. And then I got some projects to work on at home. And then we can go from there. Alright, let's go into Goodwill. And let's see if there's any new retro games. This one here looks like a pretty good deal. $4.99 Soul Calibur. And we can play it on the Wii as well. In there, but we did get Soul Calibur. $5 and change, not too bad. Let's go ahead and get home. But first, Publix. Okay, so basically there was nothing in there. They had a bunch of Wii Fit. They had a bunch of the Connect Adventure, but nothing else really. I did find that Soul Calibur 2 game, and I thought it's pretty cool looking. And not to mention, we can play that on the actual Wii as well. But overall, it's been a pretty good day so far. They still had that freaking Xbox 360 in the box though for like $100. And no. But let's go over to Publix, let's get dinner. And then I gotta get some projects done at home. Then we can go from there. Alright, let's go into Publix, let's get dinner. Alright, let's go and get the Alfredo sauce that we need for dinner. And then we can get our meat. I think we'll go ahead and get the Barilla spaghetti. That looks good. I definitely love it when meat is on sale, so $9.99. Yeah, let's go for it. And it's really good quality too. And I think to make it a little bit different, we're gonna go and get the New York Texas toast to go with it. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some broccoli also to go into the pasta. And I think that will complement it perfectly. Okay, so basically, here's the big issue, okay? We have an application that we need to get running, okay? Originally, I tried it on my newer MacBook Pro. This is my brand new one, the M4. Does not work. I'm trying it also on here. This is my 2020 Intel MacBook Pro. And then I also have a 2014 MacBook Air. But this is in Windows, and I'm trying to get this application to run. It's an older app, and that's the problem. So you see, the application that I'm trying to run, it essentially hasn't been updated in quite some time, and when I reach out for support, I basically get nothing. So basically, right now I'm trying different combinations of hardware just to see what I can get going. And my MacBook Pro here, wow, she's a loud sucker. Honestly, I have never heard fans this loud on my newer M4 series. And it really takes me back to the loud fans on the Intel Macs. I don't know why, but they always sounded like jet engines getting ready to take off. Alright, let's go over to the Winter Garden Village. And let's get Tiff. 99 degrees. Honestly, I am excited for tomorrow because tomorrow I'm gonna take a little bit of time and just go over to Universal and do that thing that I wanted to do last time of just riding Men in Black, ride ET with Tiff, just walk around, just enjoy some time together over there. And that I am excited for. Because honestly, it has just been crazy the past few days. Alright, let's go into Target and let's get Tiff.
Whoa!
You ready?
Wow.
Alright, let's get going. Alright, let's get into Walmart, let's get our stuff, and let's just get home.
Yeah.
Because after all, it has been a long day so far.
Biology class.
So yeah, that's the Hogwarts train.
Yes! They actually make noise.
Potions class, herbology class set, Quidditch. We basically got it all right now.
Hey.
Alright, Nathan's french fries, a little bit of those, some hot dog, and a little bit of kimchi to go on it. And finally, to wrap it all together, some good corn. Alright, we are now done. So peaceful, so happy.
Finally gonna sit down and relax a bit.
It's just a relaxing Sunday.
Yes.
Okay, so there's one other thing that I wanted to do. And that was declutter my side. So if you ever looked at like Tiffany's side, her aesthetic is nice and minimalist. My side, with all the game systems, it's kind of over cluttered. So there's actually a reason for that. So back when I was working IT remote from home, there were days where we would have hours between calls. And I would pick up a game and just play a game offline, you know? Like, let's just say Gran Turismo offline, bam. Play that for maybe like 10 minutes in between calls. There we go. Cool. However, I am not going to be doing that anymore. I am going to be substitute teaching and then becoming a full-on teacher. So I'm not going to need all this extra clutter up here. So now I have to declutter the area. And the first thing that I'm going to do is start downsizing on some of the stuff. Let me show you what I mean. First of all, yes, I know, we need the dust. Like, it's pretty bad. But the problem is that even with it, let me show you. I don't know if you can see, but yes, there's like a dust stream that just falls right from there and that comes down. It's annoying. But it's something I've had to live with since we moved in here. So besides dust, my other issue is that I designed this area here when I was actually doing remote IT work. Because I could go and just flip on a game that was offline, bam, good to go, whether it was my Nintendo, the Sega Genesis, the PS3, PS2, and of course I always had like my PS5 over here since I got the VR headset. However, I don't need all that anymore. I don't use half of it right now. So here's the thing, distractions can be all around us. It can be anything. It can be your equipment that you use to record on if you're a vlogger. It can be how your room is designed. Everything can be a distraction. Or it can be an enhancement, as I found out. So when I was actually doing remote IT work, I found out that going ahead and in between calls, and all of us did it, is that we could go ahead and just play a video game, or read a book, or watch a show. These were all distractions. And one of the things that I found that I should have been doing in the meantime is preparing for an uncertain future. And truthfully, that's where I kicked myself in the butt, because look at the predicament that we're in now. And truthfully, I have to accept blame for it. I should have had more prep work ready, and that's okay, because you can't go back and fix in the past. You can only move forward, and that's what I'm doing. I am decluttering not just my mind right now of a lot of things, that's what I've been going through, but I'm also decluttering my workspace. So this setup here has been designed for a remote IT worker. You got your dual monitors up there on the desk, don't worry about that. But you also had down below over here you also had a cubby area for your laptop or your work issue laptop. You had your game systems to go out and play in between calls and tickets. But now that I'm not doing that, it's just clutter. And also a lot of dust. Ew. And that's where I need to go ahead and fix the final part of what I've been working on. Decluttering my section of the room. I have the game system area downstairs, and I don't really need all these up here. The only one that I really want up here is my Nintendo and my PS5. Truthfully, those are the ones that I actually use the most because I love my Nintendo NES, and it's a lot of fun too. But it's time to start decluttering and figuring out how I can downsize. Okay, so we just had dinner, and honestly, the kimchi on the hot dog idea was really good. Wow, that was awesome. But it is time to get back to work. We got a lot here still to take care of. And oh my god, it feels like it never ends. It's break time and snack time. Since I can't go to Magic Kingdom today, I might as well have a Mickey bar. And so should a cute girl.
Yes.
Let's enjoy our Mickey bars and relax. Alright, it is time to go ahead and end the video for the day almost. This is where we're at now. It looks a lot more simplified, a lot cleaner. The only thing that I can't do right now, one, because Lily, she will kick my butt, is move this power section from here over into that back corner. If I turn off the modem and the router, she will not be happy with me. But yeah, and the only other thing I can't get rid of is that HDMI cable set up there. And the reason why is because it actually goes up to the PS5 and connects over here to the monitor. And it's extra basically. So I can't do anything about that either. But we have definitely made a lot of progress. But there's a bigger problem. Now I gotta figure out what to do with all this stuff here. Oh my gosh.
Like and subscribe.
That is gonna be the biggest pain. Alright guys, thank you so much for being with today. It has just been, I know, a boring day. I promise you I'm gonna make it up to you. But for today, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good night. And I will see you guys tomorrow. But one more thing.
Thank you everybody for the birthday wishes.
You really are the most perfect girl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, yeah.
I very much appreciated it.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Good night, guys.
Good night.
But I know we won't give this up. Sometimes I lose my mind, and some days it's hard to find the reason why you stay by my side.